welcome back to our channel. And today's little chat is about this. In 1972, SO, I think it was SO, yes it is SO, brought out this thing, and it's like the history of the F.A Cup. What's one of the old cups, and on the back you can see all the different teams that have won the F.A Cup through the years. No matches were played between 1916 and 1919 and 1940 and 1945 because of the First and Second World War. And on the back you've got the picture teams, and in here it's like you get coins, and it was 1972, that's the picture, and the team who won it in 72, if I pull the coin out, that's the coin, and the winner of that F.A Cup was, if I can see in the back, was Leeds United, because they played Arsenal. And you got every team, you got Arsenal, Villa, Burnley, Blackburn, Blackpool, Bolton, Bradford City, Burnley, Brentford, by Cardiff, Charlton Athletic, Chelsea, Derby County, Everton, Hull Town, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Newcastle, Notts County, Notts Forest, Portsmouth, Preston North End, South Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland, Tottenham, West Brom, and West Ham, and Wolverhampton Wanderers. And that's all the teams that have won it over the years. It even tells you, if I pull this back now, if we unfold this little thing, it tells you the history of the F.A Cup. Now, the began in 1871, because this is 100 years when this came out, and it's showing the history of the 100 years of the F.A Cup. What is the oldest F.A Cup? If I can hold this up without it falling to bits and show you some of the pictures, I think that's one of the oldest teams in that. And there's some more photos from it, you can see. And even the old Wembley, the old Wembley and that. Pictures of the old Wembley, because now Wembley's all changed and that's going up to modern day. And the original cup, if I can hold this up for you to see, that's the original cup, and it's like a great something cup 1872 to 1883, and it was originally the original cup, and you had the Warriors, Oxford United, the Royal Engineers, the Old Etonians, the Charlton Rovers, the Old Blackburn Olympics, And from this picture, you can see the old Wembley Stadium. What it used to look like. So if we can push these out, I don't think they'll come out because it's all been in, but it tells you all the even my team is in there, because my team's won it 7 times. Can't see the writing on there, and it's got all the different teams. And over there, because this was 1972 when it was 100 years of the F.A Cup, and you filled your car up at SO station and you collect your badges, you know, your different coins for the different teams, and you built it up, and then the final one came out on the final when the F.A Cup was played, and Leeds beat Arsenal. And there you can see the old Arsenal kit and that. And this is my short and little chat about the it's the oldest cup in the world, the F.A Cup. This year it was won by Crystal Palace. They beat Manchester City in the final. So they are, because by the time this was done, there's teams what wasn't not in this, what are in would be if it was brought out again, because Crystal Palace have won it once. Wimbledon has won it. Coventry, them are 3 teams. What I think they've only won it once. I can't think of other teams, but these ones are the main ones at the time. Through the 100-year history, have won it more times than anybody else than that. And this is my little chat about the F.A Cup. And all the history about it. And if you can see on the back, if the camera can pick it up, all the different teams and the scores and that. Don't know if you can see over the history of the years and that. Who won what. Because it tells you what the scores was and who played who. And this is my little chat about the oldest cup in the world, I do believe. The football cup. But I mean, Americans call it soccer, but its proper name is football. So this is the history of the oldest cup in the world, the F.A Cup. And there was a picture. There was a picture. I think I showed you. If we have a look through. At the bottom, that's that was the original cup, but it got stolen. I don't know where it got stolen from, but that was the original F.A Cup, and then they did the new one and that. And this is my little history of about the F.A Cup, what's been played every year, because it starts off in like August, September, when you have the lower leagues, the non-league teams playing for to get into the next round, and then the next round, and then qualify for the main one, what brings in all the big 92 league clubs in, and the lower leagues, the further they get, the more money they can make, because some teams have played, got so far, and they're like, if they play like the big clubs, like the one time Exeter played Manchester United, and they drew at home, and then they played back at Old Trafford, even though they lost, all the money that they got from that TV and all that, that's helped them to finance the club, wiped off all the debts and that, and that's the love of the FA Cup. It's smaller teams that they can get further on, and the further they get, the more money they, even when they get on the TV and that, and it's been followed all over the world. The finals always showed everywhere. So this is my little chat about the FA Cup and the century. When this came out, it was the 100-year centenary of 1872 to 1972. And here where I'll leave you for now and say a fond farewell, and I hope you enjoyed this little trip talk about the FA Cup, and I'll say goodbye for now.